What's up, everybody? Give me a heads up if you can hear me. Give me a heads up if you can't. I'm not going to make this too drawn out too long, but I do want to wait maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So happy Friday to everybody that's in the chat right now. What's up, man? Yeah, this isn't my new laptop, but it'll do well enough for this, I guess. This is more so for the people that may not be on Twitter. T. Crawford asked me what I'm drinking on. It's Yingling right now, but it's a Friday, so. Early retirement. RJL, this is not an early retirement by announcement by any means. This is a completely shift priorities announcement for you guys. So I'm going to give this 3 minutes. So if you guys have any questions in the interim, because I did schedule this for 6:30 and shared a link for 6:30, but I guess anybody clicking on it is in the chat regardless. So Samuel L. They just got Yingling in Oklahoma. Nice. Oklahoma is west of the Mississippi, right? Yeah. I don't think you can do Yingling across the Mississippi unless you guarantee cold transport or something like that. It's weird. Blockchain monkeys. So am I, brother. Oh, you're from Pottsville, PA. No idea when Flare will launch, guys. Will the metaverse become like the Oasis from the movie Ready Player One? Maybe in 50 years. But yeah, I think that there's going to be value mechanisms that certainly present their heads from the real world standpoint much sooner than 50 years, I would say, by the next cycle. So. Flare will launch when XRP settles, maybe. What's Yingling? Yingling is America's oldest brewery, man. America's oldest brewery. I can't remember what year it is. It says it on the cases, but this is, I guess, part of this discussion, too, is trying to calm down with all this shit because, yeah, not drinking even so much because I haven't been drinking a ton, but 2 more minutes. No, you didn't miss the announcement. The announcement is 2 minutes away. Have I done a video covering Temenos? I've done tons of videos that cover Temenos. Temenos obviously integrated with Ripple. I think it was 2016 via a Deloitte integration in the Bluezell gateway. So RippleNet is integrated into Temenos as T24 Transact. Haven't seen a ton of information after that. I think there's been some snippets here and there, but yeah. XR Doge is a distraction. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, hey, XR Doge and X Floki and all these XRPL Trustline coins are, I guess before everybody hops in here, we have a minute left. I did the XRPL Punks one. They didn't gift me anything. They gifted me a profile picture, but that's not part of the collection. And the only reason that I actually did set up a trust line and do that is I reached out as soon as I saw it. And this was after the airdrop, so I missed the airdrop. I have not been participating in many of these airdrops. I am participating in the Aesthetes airdrop for Elysian. But with XRPL Punk, I saw it and I messaged the team directly and I said, hey, would you guys be willing to have a Zoom call with me? And it wasn't like this anonymous Zoom call. It was face-to-face. They never offered me anything for free, which, kind of garnered a lot of respect from me. And they kind of told me about their plans. And, this was at 700 XRP or 800 XRP for XRPL Punk. So I just inherently did it on my own and obviously assuming that it could go to absolutely zero. And based on the conversation that I had man-to-man with somebody, I believed in the project and, kind of have tried to be supporting it as much as possible. They actually, this crazy as shit, they put me on their white paper. But I'm, I just try to support projects. They never actually gave me anything financially for that or anything like that, but I did have a meeting with them, and that's kind of why I started trying to support that, because I keep XRP and the XRP ecosystem like as close to my heart as possible. I try to be involved in as many different ecosystems as I possibly can, but I don't know. I don't like seeing people get screwed, especially people that are holding XRP. So take my hat off. You want to see the bald head? There you go, man. Okay, so anyways, it's 6:30, so I did want to say this, and this is more so for the people that are not on Twitter maybe, but it's more of an announcement for me, and it's that there is going to be this transition for me to doing digital assets and crypto completely full-time. Some of you may or may not know this, but like I know a lot of the people that you may see that are very big in this space have just been doing crypto, that have these massive followings and everything else, and that's their sole source of income. I have been working a 9-to-5 job, more than 9 to 5, like 10 hours a day for forever. And I've been doing it ever since I started in crypto, which was really like with the news research and everything else like that. Like 2018, I started in crypto in late 2016, beginning of 2017, but really the research started in, that early 2018 timeframe. I was still working full-time jobs or going full-time to school or anything else. So at this point in time, though, I am making the transition to go completely full-time with digital assets and crypto, regardless of where we're at in the market cycle, because, I'm hoping that I'm not going to be rich by any means or retire. I'm hoping that this bull market allows me a few years of income where if I have that few years of income as a safety net, I can do this, pay for health insurance, which is going to be a shit ton of money for 3 kids and my wife and myself, and do this and hopefully get to the point by that next cycle that this has become sustainable, or who knows where it's going to go, because I've really been trying to put here and there during the day a little bit of time into crypto, and then at night trying to put as much time as I can in to talk about things the next day. So this is going to be a complete paradigm shift as far as, every day I wake up, I go get my coffee, and I just literally start banging away crypto stuff, whether it be videos or whatever it is. What I'm finding, I'm researching, I'm going to post. So you probably will see more videos. I'm hoping to at least get one video out a day. If I can get 2 videos out a day, I will, if I can find legitimate things to talk about. But yeah, this is completely going to be different. It's really, really scary because I'm not like rich by any means. I'm just making this decision, and it's not even based on the money. This decision for me is solely based on, some of you may follow me. I'm on Twitter and understand, like I've talked and alluded to the fact of some of the stuff that's going on with my family over the past year, 2 years. My daughter's been going through a lot of stuff. My oldest son now, as a reciprocal kind of a byproduct of what my daughter's been going through, is going through stuff now. And I have been just killing myself and burning the candle with so many ends. The kind of the last straw for me was yesterday. They did a biometric screening at work, and my blood pressure as like in my middle 30s was like 164 over 110, which is absolute insanity. So me, it became kind of the final straw where, do I relax? Do I try to take care of my family? Do I take a little bit of a risk and try to do this full time, because I know that I'm good at it. I know that I can research, and I know that I can find things. I know that I care about people. I know that I try to be transparent. It's all about just trying to make a move, and it's a high risk move for me because I'm not rich. I'm taking on a lot of risk by doing this potentially, but it's a move that I'm willing to make, at least in the interim. And even if it's a year of a safety net, my wife and I talked about this, if it's even 1 year where I have of money to sustain myself, I'm going to just do this and try it, because if I don't try it and I end up being 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 years old, knowing how good I was potentially at certain things, and, I get stuff wrong all the time too, but I think I'm good at finding things as well, I will regret it for the rest of my life. So for me, it's just literally taking care of my family, taking care of myself, and trying to do this full time so that I can take care of you guys too, and everything within a sustainable way. So I hope you guys understand that, and I think it's exciting, but I think it's also, for me, it's nerve wracking, but I want to make sure that I'm trying to take care of my own, and I had to make a decision between corporate or this. This is higher risk for me. This is much higher risk for me, especially at this point in a cycle. But I think that it's also going to be the better move in the long run. So. I'll read some comments. I'm not going to do this. This is like literally going to be maybe like 3 minutes longer. I'm not going to. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want, I try not to show Patreon. If you guys want to join my Patreon, the link's down here. There's slots left. There's a lot of things that are going to change that I haven't been able to do over the past 2 or 3 years, as far as interviews, as far as kind of the format of how these YouTube videos go, as far as the format of Patreon, the format of everything, really, because this is going to be full time. So it's going to be really interesting, and I hope that there's lots of different value mechanisms. I will tell you guys that anybody listening to this right now, there may be some very interesting stuff coming out from with Alliance Block and the project that I'm working on right now, which is Genfinity, hopefully in the very, very near future. So I'd like to maybe see where that goes. And for me, what I'm doing right now, I know you guys are probably here because you give a shit about what I think about the market. I think that the market is oversaturated and unsustainable. That doesn't mean that I don't think we go parabolic. I still think that we have that last leg up. I could be wrong. That last leg up is going to change so many people's lives. Do not get greedy, in my opinion. If you had targets, stick to your targets and just try to really capitalize on this portion of the cycle, because it only happens once every 4 years or so. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not trying to chase green candles still. Even today, I'm not. What I am trying to do is I'm trying to involve myself in as many newer ecosystems. So like we all saw like the NFT mechanisms coming out of Ethereum with like these JPEGs and all this shit. On Hedera Hashgraph, you see metaverses and ecosystems being built out. On Flare, you're starting to see that as well. What I would say is pay attention to all of those, because the entry point is so cheap that the risk level isn't even that high. And it just makes sense for me to get involved in those as much as possible. Farshad, bro, thank you so much, dude. I see you hitting it up nonstop. I really, really appreciate it. I can't say enough, dude. I'm seeing all the super chats. I appreciate it. So, and there's going to be more information to come for sure. And there's going to be more consistent information. One of the biggest regrets I have is not being able to do a video a day, or even 2 if there's interesting information to share with you guys, because I'm so busy with work and family and home and trying to do my project and still trying to manage a Patreon and a Telegram and all this stuff. It's insane. So I have to pick one, and I pick my family first. I pick myself, and what happens in turn if I pick those things, in my opinion, is that I'm able to work on this full time as well. So pay attention to metaverses. If you're in the Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem, really look at what Access is doing. I believe that they just partnered with one of the head DevOps in Asia for EA, which is obviously a gaming company, one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. And it's going to be the first play-to-earn game on Hedera Hashgraph that is going to be built and launched on Access, which is kind of crazy. And, just getting into early to these things, where before you see people like the biggest influencers in this space talking about these things, I'm still of that opinion. That is the best time to get into anything, is before anybody gives a shit about it. So I just hope you guys understand it. I'll maybe field questions for 2 or 3 minutes here. I don't want to take too much out of your Friday or your weekend, but I wanted to give you a heads up and just say, hey, this is it, I guess. Moving forward, I've got a couple of weeks of transition, maybe 3 weeks, depending on what my company needs from me. I don't want to screw them either. I don't like burning bridges, but and then it's going to be all crypto regardless. And if it goes downhill, it goes downhill. But I will be here nonstop, and I will be providing you with deep dives and insight, much more even than I've already done. And that's hopefully saying a lot, because I feel like I provided a lot of value. So strong note opinions, I have given those before, Taylor. I think unsustainable, but that may be the beginning mechanisms. And at some point, maybe they do become sustainable. I participated in Strong just because I thought that I would get my money back from Strong before the end of the year. And whatever else I cash out, I leave the rest in for rewards for operating a node, or letting them operate a node and just paying $15 a month plus gas, which is right now insane. But yeah, here's to freedom. Wish you all the best, man. Thanks, dude. Thanks for a shot again, dude. Robert, go get him, old boy. Thanks, Seth.
He's not that old.
Yeah, my wife says I'm not that old. Razor Network, I'm still holding, Justin. Razor Network, for many of you that may or may not know, is one of those networks that launched kind of in that March, April timeframe. They're partnered with XDC. They're partnered with a lot of different networks from an Oracle standpoint. So check out Razor. They're still a micro cap at this point in time. So Access on HBAR. Access is on Hedera. You're great. And how I got into XRP. Yeah, thanks, Chili. A lot of people trying new things and self-employment with the mandate coming through. What's up, 416? Thanks for joining, dude. Farshad is absolutely treating me like a TC007 says Farshad treating you like a stripper. I respect it. So yeah, thanks Farshad. Loved your daughter's artwork. Yeah, so did I, man. And that's kind of part of me kind of making this transition. Both my kids, I have 3 kids. The youngest one is just very young right now, but with me coming home every day at 5:30, and then from 5:30 until 10 o'clock at night, trying to do this every night, it, especially with the blood pressure results I got back, it's like, that's insane at my age. So I have to make a decision, and the decision for me is my kids, it's my family, and it's what I know that I'm good at and what I love to do. And if that doesn't work out, then that's fine. At least I can say that I tried it. And I think that it will. I think it's just going to take time, but yeah, we'll see. XRP sell price, we will see. Watch some of the videos that tell you 589. It might happen, but I highly doubt 589 or anywhere even close to there. So check out Empire. It's an NFT platform and more. I will check out Empire. I'll write down Empire right now. Found you through the bull. Love from the Netherlands. Love to you too. Fuck that. You're going to be badass of all of it, bro. Announcement is King Solomon is focused on crypto full time. Yeah. I mean, that's the announcement. So, and a lot of people on Twitter probably already saw that. So this isn't groundbreaking news by any means, but I did want to give you guys a heads up because you guys have been here supporting me on YouTube since I started the channel about a year ago, a little over a year ago. But I've been super inconsistent with all the YouTube content too. Like I've been doing videos, like 8 videos a month or something like that. For me, it becomes, if I go full time, it's got to be a video a day if it's worthwhile content to give to you guys or that I've looked up. Hopefully more if I can find more because I'll have more time to do it. And just really, what I think really the important thing for me too is I keep saying it might be bad timing for me just because of where the cycle is, but I don't think so because there's going to be so many people that are not going to be maybe the best people to be looking at whenever this market starts really tanking, still telling you that everything's going to the moon, everything else. I think that becomes a time where you see a lot of the unsustainable projects start to shake out. And then you have that actual capitulation where we bottom out. And we saw this in 2018 slightly, and then we really saw it in March of 2020, where what you should have been doing during that time is not FOMOing into things. It's researching projects and going hard into certain projects potentially that actually have utility in those actual capitulation moments. So this is what I'm going to be trying to do over the entire bear market. During capitulation, obviously, I plan to have a bag ready to go in fiat and just to try to provide as much value as I possibly can. So, all right, I'm not going to drag this on too much. I love you guys. Expect to see very, very much more from me very soon, and I wanted to give you guys a heads up. So thanks for joining, and I will see you guys sooner rather than later. Bye.